Welcome back to the Rules of Engagement. We just wrapped up the analysis between MC and Innovation. Now we're going to the Q&A section of the show. First question is going to be from @solidcostas. Excuse me. Do you think that the new tutorial sequence of Heart of the Swarm is a good way of introducing gamers to Starcraft online competitive gaming? So I think it is. But I also think those videos are really cool. And what's really cool about them is they show how cool it can be when you get really good at things. And I think that's the best way to get people introduced into it. So that involves, those things are good, but if you want more concentrated doses of like the awesomeness of how it can be, pick like top highlights of like GSL, MLG, IM, DreamHack, whatever, NESL, all the top highlights of like the moments of those games, you can find those. Those are the best things. When it's one player doing something amazing, the crowd going crazy. If you can get that social aspect of that, there's a lot of other people interested in it. It helps other people say, okay, it's okay to be interested in this because other people are as well. So anything that involves the crowd, really good casting moments, like when the casters go insane and they help convey how exciting those moments are. I think those are all really useful as well. So like top 5, top 10 plays, things like that I think are helpful as well as the tutorial series. But the tutorial series is a great way as well. They're nice. They're a really good length. Next question is going to be from Icy Wiener. We're still not seeing a lot of Terrans add Hellbats to their bio composition. Is there any downside to adding them? So there's two downsides. One is you have to get an armory. So that's actually, armory is a significant cost. A lot of Terrans, wouldn't want to get that earlier than they would normally to get 2-2 upgrades. But we're talking about mid-game. They're already getting to armory for 2-2 upgrades. They have an extra factory anyway with the reactor on it. I feel they definitely should be adding a lot more Widowmines into their, or Hellbats in their play. There's a couple things that hold them back. One is against Protoss, especially against Colossi. Against Colossi, often you want to kite backwards so the laser beams don't hit too many of your guys while your Vikings take out the Colossi. Hellbats can't kite quite as well. So against Colossi, not quite as good. Against Mass Charge Out Storm, way more Terrans should be using Hellbats. Like, it's insane that they're not. I think it's just they're not used to it. They're not used to using the factory. It would change up their builds and the way they add barracks and more expansion. So, but we are seeing them. I've seen Tasia, I've seen Ryung, I've seen a couple of the top Terrans start to really add them in if the Protoss opponent is going Templar charge lot, and assuming they already have that army for the 2-2 upgrades. They really start to react to them out, add them in. Against Zerg, a lot of Terrans, I think, feel that Hellbats die to Banelings too easily. And that's just a simple matter of not knowing the math. Because if you think about the amount of Baneling hits it takes to take down a Hellbat, right? Hellbats have 135 life, right? Banelings to light are going to be doing 35 damage, right? So it's going to take, 4 Baneling hits to kill a Hellbat. 4 Banelings, each Baneling is roughly the same price as a Hellbat. So for a Baneling to be cost efficient versus a Hellbat, he's got to hit 4 Hellbats. And as long as you have a semi-decent spread, like, honestly, you could probably easily just put 2 Hellbats, little islands, little pockets of 2 Hellbats. And use your bio kites back. Yes, if 4 Banelings kill 2 Hellbats, count that as a win, right? If they don't, the Speedlings can surround them, but those 2 Hellbats will kill like 20 Speedlings before they'll die. Like, the little pockets of 2 Hellbats against, it's insanely efficient, and I think it's more the matter of Terrans just, they haven't done the math, so they think they're light, so they get countered by Banelings, and also, they're so in love with Widowmines right now that, they're like, I'd have to give up Widowmines. Well, get 2 factories, 2 reactor factories, why not? So I think we will see it as the game evolves a little bit more. We're going to see a little more Hellbat usage. Anyways, this wraps up the Q&A section. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again on Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a 2v2 tournament. It's going to kick off Monday. It's going to be exciting. If you guys are interested in how the 2v2 plays out, we had a 2v2 match last week at, I forget which day. It's on the YouTube. YouTube.com/official MLGSC2. We had a 2v2 King of the Hill. A lot of exciting matches. Dreeby Vibe were there. Sage was there. A lot of great players were there. It's very exciting. That's going to start off Monday at 5 Eastern. Right after that, Rules of Engagement again, as always. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on Monday.